Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I intended to go live for this tonight, but I ended up doing a pre-recorded video. Our internet and our entire neighborhood went out today, and I was a little worried that my hotspot would not support a live video tonight, so just figured I'd record it, and hopefully everything's okay loading it up tonight at 8:30. So anyways, I'm so glad that all of you joined us tonight to learn about our newest product, Radiant Defense. I'm going to just take a few minutes and share my short story with you and then show you actually how to use the product, a couple of different ways that you can use it. So while I get myself set up here, I started with Rodan & Fields about 4 years ago, almost 4 years ago. My friend Jen was selling the products and I absolutely loved them and wanted to use all of them. So I bought the biggest kit I could and, really got into it primarily for the discount on the products. But found that as I kind of slowly started building up my customer base, that I was actually making money every month. At the time that I started, I was working full-time as a teacher and I was getting my master's degree. So I really didn't have a ton of time to put into it. But I did slowly start to build a customer base, saw that it was really, really worthwhile to invest the time in it. So I, over the years, got a pretty slow start compared to other people on our team, but Rodan & Fields started paying for little weekend getaways, little incidental things that come up, your car breaks down, other fun stuff like that, and helped us pay off a bunch of credit card debt. And then most recently, about 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, I found out I was pregnant, and we decided that at the end of that school year, I was an assistant principal at the time, at the end of that school year, I would not need to go back. So most recently, it has allowed me to stay home with Charlotte and be with her and never miss a moment. So I am eternally grateful for this opportunity, and I never imagined in a million years that it would provide me with the opportunity that I've had to be home with Charlotte. That's kind of one thing that I really that I think my story illustrates about this business, is that you can tailor it to whatever to meet your needs. Basically, in the beginning, I didn't need it to be anything extravagant. I basically wanted the products at a discount, and so I was selling a little bit here or there, enough to cover my monthly purchase. And then later in my business, I could step up my game a little bit. And as my goals changed, I could, the amount of time and the effort I was putting into my business could change with that. And that's what is so wonderful about this business. It is your business. You own it. You make it whatever you want it to be. So that's my story. Let me show you a little bit about Radiant Defense. Hopefully, if you've had time, you've been able to hop on and see some of the other posts about what it is, how amazing it is. It is not foundation. It's a dermacosmetic. It does so much more than a BB cream or a CC cream or a foundation. And I absolutely love it. I don't need and I don't like to put heavy stuff on my face. And this is perfect because it's nice and light, but gives me just a little bit of a, and evens my skin tone out a little bit. And I do like to, I've always done a little bit of contouring and highlighting with my powders that I did put on my face. So I'm going to show you kind of two looks tonight, two things you can do with it. First of all, by the way, when you're going to find your shade, if you are close in location to the consultant that invited you, you might be able to meet up with them and do an actual physical shade match. If not, there is an online tool for shade matching, so you can figure out which shade best goes with your skin tone, which shade you like best. So that is actually it's in the solution tool. It's part of the solution tool now if you're looking for a regimen as well. And it is when you click on the Radiant Defense on our website, there's a little link that basically it says try it on. So you can upload a picture or take a selfie and then and actually try it on. And it's very accurate. So, okay, so my shade is Golden. That's number 4. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start by just putting it all over my face. My face is clean. I used our Instant Makeup Remover Wipes, brand new. I do have some eye makeup on, some eyeshadow and mascara from earlier that I left on. So, but the rest of my face is totally clean. Started this morning with Unblemished, my Unblemished regimen. So all I do is I have my handy dandy brush. This brush is awesome, by the way. This is how I prefer. You can use your fingers to apply it, but I prefer to use the brush. Literally, guys, that's all you need. Seriously, you don't need a lot. And you can layer it on if you like it heavier, whatever. So I just kind of start and do a little, I want to make sure you can see. Put a little bit everywhere. Then start to blend it in. I feel like this camera does not do it justice, or the lighting that I have right now going on, but so if you are kind of just looking for, you know, some basic coverage, don't want to look like you just rolled out of bed when you leave the house, a little bit of this, some lip gloss, some eyeliner, and you are good to go. Just very nice light coverage and protection, defense. That is key. So then let's say like you're going out for a little date night and you want to, you know, spice it up a little bit, fancy it up a little bit. I have Shell, which is number 1. It's the lightest color. And I do a little bit of highlighting with this around my cheekbones. I just got way too much. So I got a lot, so I just kind of dabbed a little bit. I just really need a little teeny tiny bit, and I put it around like on my, right under my eyes there. And I just blend that in. Gives me a little shine and brightness around my eyes. I am not a makeup artist, y'all, but I think I learned this from someone a really long time ago, and I just kind of have done it ever since. So that really, this lighting is not great, but hopefully you can kind of get the idea and see what I'm doing. So then what I do is I take a shade darker than my color, which is 5 Almond, and I'm going to do a little bit of contouring here. And I'm, by the way, I'm not like cleaning my brush in between each one of these. That's one reason why it's so amazing. So again, just a little teeny tiny bit, and I might have even gotten too much there. Put some little dots there in my cheekbones, under my cheekbones, and then you just blend it in. Okay. Y'all, this looks so much better in person. This lighting is rough. So you can see it's a little bit more of a polished look when you do the shading contouring, but it's totally up to you. It's whatever floats your boat. Again, this might be like a date night look, throw in some blush, throw in some mascara, some cute lip gloss or lipstick, whatever floats your boat. And that's it. So that's super quick. That's like my routine in the morning if I want to get fancy. If not, I just do the one color. If I were live right now, I would be answering any questions that you guys have. So I hope that as I've been going, you guys have been typing in questions or comments that you want to make. If you haven't already and you have questions, please type them in below the video in the comments, and I will, Jen or I will be sure to answer those for you. And I think that's about all I wanted to share with you this evening. I don't know if you can see a little bit of my contouring there. Yep. So anyways, thank you again for your time. And I'm going to hand it over to Jen so she can tell you a little bit more about our other new products. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.